everybody, and welcome to your Parliament. I'm honoured to speak here this evening following my recent appointment as Minister for Victims and Community Safety, and it's good to see you all here in person. There's such an interesting lineup of speakers tonight, so I'm going to keep my speech fairly brief. I'll start by saying how pleased I am that the Scottish Government is able to give financial support to Shared Parenting Scotland. This support relates to the work that they do generally to help separating parents, and has also helped them to pilot and develop the New Ways for Families training program here in Scotland. Following the pilot, it's good to learn that the training will now be available to parents all across Scotland. Introducing New Ways for Families here in Scotland is indicative of the innovative approach Shared Parenting Scotland take in supporting separating parents and their children. The Scottish Government's view is that both parents should be fully involved in their child's life, provided that it is in the child's best interests. Shared Parenting Scotland makes a point that as well as high conflict cases, there are also cases where parents separate and agree amicably about how to best to bring up their child. And families increasingly follow a variety of models, and we should indeed recognise that one of those models is separated but cooperating parents. Of course, issues around family law and parental responsibilities and rights can raise sensitive issues. And while some separated parents cooperate well, in other cases there may be different and strongly held viewpoints. Shared Parenting Scotland offers a unique service and do valuable work through their helpline, publications, training courses, and the group meetings. This work supports families through what can be a stressful, emotional, and a traumatic time when relationships break down. The stress and the trauma can, of course, impact on how parents speak to their children about what's happening. In any disputes between parents on how to bring up their children, the welfare of the child must be paramount. The New Ways for Families trainings aims to make family separation less traumatic and less stressful for the parents and for the children. It seeks to provide parents with the skills and the insight to find solutions and to put the children first. I'm aware of the evaluation in North America has shown encouraging results for the New Way for Families program, and I also welcome the evaluation that has been carried out on the Shared Parenting Scotland pilot. I understand that initial feedback from those who took part in the pilot in Scotland has been very positive, and we'll be hearing more about the evaluation results this evening. Our support for Shared Parenting Scotland and for the New Ways for Families is part of the Scottish Government's wider work in this area. The Scottish Parliament passed the Children's Scotland Act in 2020, and we're currently working to implement it. The Act covers a range of areas and aims to ensure the child's best interests are at the centre of these family cases. One area I plan to progress this year is setting up a pilot in contact and residence cases of mandatory information meetings on alternatives to court. Court processes can be lengthy, costly, and stressful, so encouraging other options in appropriate cases needs to be explored. We're also progressing a number of actions in our family justice modernisation strategy, including guidance for adults and children on attending family court and on alternatives to court. We'll continue to work with Shared Parenting Scotland and others to encourage resolution of family disputes outside the court where appropriate. I'd like to finish by thanking the speakers who have travelled to Scotland from overseas tonight to share their insights with us. And thank you for Shared Parenting Scotland and Fulton MacGregor for hosting this event and inviting me to take part. Unfortunately, I am going to have to leave after 7 o'clock, but I'm looking forward to listening to your contributions tonight. I look forward to continuing with our work with Shared Parenting Scotland, and I wish New Ways for Families every success here in Scotland. Thank you.